Hi guys, thanks for watching. Welcome back to my channel. Well, a lot of people have been sending me messages and asking me how could something like this had happened to me, or how would I allow something like this to had happened to me. But just to clarify something, that I am very careful, and this could happen to anybody because everything was real. I checked out everything. I make this video and I'm gonna go in slow motion so you guys can see all the messages back and forth with all the conversation that I had with this lady, Ashley lady, who was pretending to be employed by Manor. Manor, MANOR, I think that's what the company is called. It's a Swiss company, and they are a big merchant, something like Amazon, where many different companies place products on their website and they sold them, right? So with that said, I was approached by this company because I had applied to a job from Manor online and Indeed. And so when the lady contacted me, I thought that was legit. She sent me a message with after I'd spoken to her, she sent me a message with the website and everything, and I checked it out. I got my daughter to check it out, and everything seems real. They have a real Instagram account. You know how Instagram have that blue mark there on it to verify that the account is real. They had that. She also had a picture. I went and I googled the picture to see if she was a real person. It came back as real. The name matches everything. She also have a Facebook account, an Instagram account, and I think a TikTok. Um, yes, so and why I thought everything was real, guys, because we were using a Newton account. Now, Newton is a crypto limited. It's a Canadian crypto company, and they were using Newton because when I started the training, we started the training from her Manure VIP account. And um, in there, they have customer service, they have your section, they have the tech section, they have the product were coming up live. They were like on the screen. I went in there to see if I could do a video, a screenshot, but it was taken down. And so um, everything was real. Back and forth. I went into Newton. I was using Newton to do the exchange rate from Canadian to USD, because remember we had to exchange from US from Canadian to USD. Now, I was skeptical when sometimes you put the money into the account and the account balance is low. And she would say that, oh, sometimes the system froze the money and the money will show back up, which it did at times. I'm going to see if I can find any photos to show you guys what happened. But Scotia, they let you guys know that Scotia was doing an investigation. The police is still investigating, but Scotia, I heard back from them today, and they said that they cannot refund the money because I was the one who e-transfer the money to the organization, but I didn't realize that what I was doing. I thought I was changing the money from from Canadian to USD, and that it was the money was placed into a legit company account. Now remember, as I said before, that they paid me a commission. So we started out, they give me training, we were into her account. I got paid, the money was deposited back into my Scotia account by them. So I'm thinking at that time they might have taken over my account, because I cannot believe that so much money was taken out of my account. It was a total of over 16,000, I think. Anyway, I went to Scotia today, and the manager is took over the case, and she's going to help me. I'm going to be contacting the vice president tomorrow. If they can't do anything, then I'm getting the ombudsman help. And I'm going to try to see if I can get a legal aid lawyer, because Newton should be held responsible too, as well as Scotia, because these big entities, these big companies, a lot of these big companies like Scotia and Newton, I do know that they have security system in place to prevent fraud. But when you have an account where a lot of transaction is coming out of, and that's not usual for the account holder, then I think that it would be the bank responsibility to stop it or to shut down the account before all that transaction has been taken out. Because it didn't have to be me sending the e-transfer, and I did send some e-transfer, but when I went back and looked, I couldn't have sent so much e-transfer. So I'm thinking that they took over my account, because the lady sent me a couple links. Newton was one. The link to her account was one, because remember, I had to log into my account that she sent me, which was a different one from hers, and then I logged out. No, actually, that's not how it goes. I signed up first, and then I make a password for my account and the username, and then she told me to log out, because the training is going to be taking place in her account. So I logged out of my account, and then I logged into her. She sent me a password, and as I said, everything looked legit. So at one point, me and her were into her account, because she was showing me what was going on. So at that point, I think my account was taken over by her, because I remember too when she told me that I was going to get my first commission, and I said to her, how am I going to get the first commission? And now I'm thinking back, she said that it's going to go into my account automatically, and I don't know what was. I must have been tired, because I'm very skeptical. My daughter and my friends can tell you that I am very, very skeptical, and these things I don't take lightly. So I don't know if I was possessed by something, because this is so weird. But it was a lot of money was transferred back and forth, from the account. So I am thinking that they might have gotten into my account, because I remember when she said she sent me the commission, I didn't get it. And then I went back and checked, and she said, it's there. I should check my email. And I went and I checked my email, and it actually was there. And then I deposited it. There was a password. She said I had to go into Newton to get the password. I went in there, I got the password, and I deposited the money. And then we start again from her account. And so we leave some of the commission into my account to start with, and then we proceed from there. So again, these people can take over your entire phone, and your email. Because I remember when I was sending the stuff to the police, all of the documents I was sending to the police, I remember sending it off, and I went in to send. It wasn't there. I looked on the draft, it wasn't there. I looked everywhere, it wasn't there. And the police said he also sent me an email, and I didn't get it until I reboot my phone and make sure that everything was okay. So again, guys, thanks for watching and sharing, and be safe out there. It's these scammers are there, and they are very creative. They make everything look real. So if this can happen to me, it can happen to you. So be safe, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.